This is Connor Super Goofy, and yes, I'm finally getting the review out. It's time for a review of the new Strey album, ImAStrey, which is almost a month old at this point. I was gonna do the reason why it took me so long is because I was gonna do a new format for the videos for the reviews, but I just decided to scrap it due to concerns over me potentially getting copyrighted, so I'm just gonna stick with the old format for now. This is, I would consider it to be Stray's ninth full-length album, not counting Time Kills All, which is, I would consider to be a collab album. So yeah. Leading up to this album, Stray has had a pretty decent run of singles. He had four top 10 Connor's Hot List hits on my Hot List last year, the biggest of which being the song Mind's Eye, which came out last March. Um, all four of them are pretty good songs, but the new album, I'm a Stray, comes almost 6 months after Stray's last single, I Couldn't Let You Go, which peaked at number 7 on my hot list. So yeah, what do I think of this album? So, Stray's previous two albums, um, the, uh, the, uh, the albums I'm Back and Just Me, I was pretty underwhelmed by. I actually didn't I didn't like Just Me very much, and I thought I'm Back was just okay. The last album that from Stray that I really loved was Then and Now, the album from the beginning of 2024 that had the songs like Dead to Life and When You Gone on it, which were some of the biggest Connor's Hot List hits of 2024. Um, yeah, now he's come out with this new album, and I gotta say, it's definitely his best album since Then and Now. Is it as good as Then and Now, Time Kills All, or even Feelings? No, it's not, but I might as well just give like a run through of the track list. So there's the track Long Nights, which opens off the album. It's going to be the biggest hit on my hot list for it's already a big hit on my hot list. It's probably going to stick around for like the next couple months, I would say, and um, it's definitely the best song on the album. It basically functions as an even more energetic, Devastated, with even better melodies and chords as well. Then we get to the second track, Call My Phone, which, I'm not very huge on. I think the song is just okay. But then we get to the next four tracks, tracks 3 through 6 here. No Sense of Appeal, Running Away from My Feelings, Break the Wishbone, and TheVein. All four of which are pretty good songs. No Sense of Appeal kind of has this sort of soulful energy to the instrumental, and Caden makes an appearance on it. Running Away from My Feelings is a pretty high energy rock song where Stray is kind of operating more in his sort of upper register, and it honestly works pretty well. Sir Napkin has a very short-lived feature on this track, and then it goes into Break the Wishbone, which is a straight-up rap song. It's probably the closest we're gonna get from Stray to like his old like glory days back before he went sort of in a rock direction. Um, Sir Napkin also has a pretty short feature on this one too. I like the beat to the song, and Stray's rapping is pretty good as well. The vein kind of sounds a little similar to No Sense of Appeal, in that they sort of kind of have the same soulful energy to the instrumental. Um, Caden this time has a much longer verse on the track, and it's one of the it's the track is one of the longest on the album, um, going for about 3 minutes. And then we get to the songs Liver Damage 2009 and Danny Glover, which in my opinion are is kind of when the track list kind of hits a bit of a eh like kind of a slow point. These two songs are pretty minimal in instrumentation. And and Strey comes across with a lot of energy on both of them, but honestly, I don't think either track is really for me. Um, Also, they just sound too similar to each other, so they kind of blend together. Then there's the track "Empty But Free," which is another highlight. Um, and then "Tell Me What's Happening," which is pretty unnoteworthy. Um, Honestly not really in the mood to discuss that one. And then there's the song Pirate Dreams, which I think is, in my opinion, it's my least favorite song on the album. The hook is sort of annoying, is like mildly annoying. I'm not really a fan of that hook. And the lyrics talking about being a pirate, I'm not sure if that's the kind of thing I want to be hearing from Stray. It's an interesting concept, I guess, but I'm not sure if it's like executed to its full potential. But it's not a huge low point. I'd still say that like the song isn't like unbearable to listen to or anything. Then there's I Thought I Did What's Right, which is pretty much the most forgettable song on the album. I don't even remember how it goes. It's not memorable. But then there's the closing track Dream, which is this drumless sort of fluttery soulful beat that kind of has a sort of jazz feel to it. Stray um Stray drops a verse at the beginning of the track, which is honestly not that interesting, but then Sir Napkin comes and saves the song really with a really nice hook and a solid verse in there as well. Um so yeah. Um what do I think of the album overall? Yeah, I think it's definitely one of Stray's better ones, but it's certainly not something that would I choose to go back to this over, let's say, Then and Now or Feelings? Probably not. So yeah, I think this album I would say is like a strong 7. That's about it. See ya.